Hi, this is Pete Ford, and I'm here to give you just some quick ideas about some jazz things, a way to get into the 251 and be able to become competent and sort of know some things about it, rather than doing some more advanced voicings. Then we're just going to do a simple thing to start out, and we're going to do a D minor 7, and this is D, F, A, C, going to a G7, which is really G, B, D, F, but I'm going to get to it by starting with my D minor 7, bringing the top two voices down within a C scale. So it's going to be D, F, G, B. And then to get to the 1 chord, I'm going to have C, E, G, B. All these come out of, if we take a scale and we give chords, I'm going to just give 4-note chords to each scale member. There's a 5 chord, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start on 2, go to 5, which is a G, B, D, F chord, and go to 1. Now, you wonder what's the deal with this? So many jazz tunes are built on 2-5-1s. So what we really need to know, what this is really about, it's about our destination is where we're going to end up, and it's going to be on either C, E, G, or B. So I can play anything within a C scale. And before we can get into this, so I could do anything that's in a C scale, and then I have to land on one of these 4 notes, C, E, G, or B. That's all I got to do. There I ended on a G, because G is part of C, E, G, or B. There I ended on an E. E is part of C, E, G, B. So I could also end on a C and a B. There I ended on a B. Sometimes when we end on a B on the 7, we can do that kind of a 70s pop tune kind of a thing. And we can end on a C, which is like the most boring note. Okay, that's fine. But it's kind of the most boring. So the C is the root, E is the 3rd, G is the 5, B is the 7. We could be as simple as just going G, G, G. And that's really cool. We could do maybe something like that. That wasn't really great, but and generally I like doing a sequence, which is kind of take a pattern and just move it up a scale degree, or move it down a scale degree. Okay, that kind of an idea. Now, of course, this applies to different keys. We could do this in B flat major. I have to take a B flat major scale, take the 2 chord in that scale, going up that scale. Then the 5 chord would take the top 2 voices down within the scale, then take the bottom 2 voices down. There's our 2-5-1. Now these are simple voicings. They're tertian voicings in thirds, but that's really it. So all these are really basic things we could do. You thought I was going to do another tune there. And if we think about this, as far as correct notes within the scale we can land on, C, E, G, or B, we have 4 great notes. We have 3 bad notes, and that would be D, F, and A. So we've actually got a better than 50% chance of just stopping on a good note. Oops, that was a bad note. But and we'll talk about that in a minute. That worked. Let me go on with ways we can get some other good notes. So we can land on the root, the 3rd, the 5th, or the 7th. The next logical note we could land on would be the 9. And that's a note I wanted to land on earlier, and that would be the D. But D is just outside of the chord, so generally we have to decorate it a little bit. We'll just hit it twice with the chord, or we could go. And if I do that, I'm going to hit the D with my index finger. Use my 3 strong fingers in a row. So So D is a viable note. Now that doesn't mean we forget about the other notes. Okay, that was cool. That worked. I ended on a weird finger there. So then the next logical note, you say, well, that would be probably if we had root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th is good, then the 11th should be good. But it's not. It fights against the 3rd of the chord. It's a minor 9th away, so that's not good. If we're gonna end up landing on F, then instead we land on F sharp, and we have to still do something to decorate it. So, oh. Wow, that's kind of a different sound, isn't it? Okay. But that works, okay? Next logical note is going to be A, the 13th. And that's fine also, but we still have to decorate it because it's outside of the chord. So that's cool. So we can land on any note in the C scale except for the 4th or the 11th, whatever we call it. And if we land on that, we have to do F sharp instead. So what's interesting is we have the C scale while we're doing the 2 and the 5 chord. As soon as we do the 1 chord, we do a Lydian. We pick notes from the Lydian scale. Those are our good notes to land on. So, wow. All right, so that's something you can do. Put this in different keys. I don't know. Let's say we're going to do this in F. There's our 2 chord. There's our 5 chord. There's our 1 chord. 2 chord. Landed on the 9 there, which is a G in key of F. And what's easy about the key of F is our good notes are going to all be the white keys on the last chord. Okay? So that's lesson number 1 in things you can do with 2-5-1s with basic voicings. Thanks for listening.